Hello guys, welcome. So you guys, the year just started, and you see a lot of people who have already given up, like the year just started, and you are seeing people who have lost hope, people who are beginning to feel like this year is just not the year anymore for them, just because probably 1 month, January, didn't look the way they thought it was going to look, and you're already thinking that the year is not going to work. And I think that sometimes it looks like we are wired in such a way that we feel if we are not pressuring ourselves, if we're not physically working or mentally working all the time, we are not going to achieve success. And I'm not saying that we should lazy about it. I'm just saying that there's a reason for rest and there's a time for rest. So I also think that one of the major reasons for burnout is the fact that sometimes we feel like we pressure ourselves to feel like even if we're not working physically, we have to be working mentally. Like there's no time in our itinerary for rest. You're just you want to be working all the time, and that's why you came into the new year. You don't even want to take out 1 day, 2 days, 3 days to even rest. You feel like to be so you have to keep on working every day. I'm not saying you should not work. I'm just saying that to be successful, you have to take out time to rest. A lot of us feel like we need to break our head. We need to work 365 days a year for us to attain success. I'm sure that those people who actually took out time in January. I know some people who took out time the whole of January, self-employed people, obviously. We just took out a whole month, the whole of January. Let me just re strategize, let me plan, let me get my year going before I start the year. And this brings me to planning. A lot of times, because we're always working, you don't plan. If you're those people that say, okay, I want to work, is it trying to say that those people that took out time to rest, they will not be successful in this year because they took out 1 month or 3 weeks to actually rest? Now, see those people who actually rest, you'll be shocked that they use that time to actually plan. It's actually even better to take out time to plan because this planning is going to help you to avoid a lot of mistakes. I'm not saying that planning will eliminate every mistake, but if you planned more than you just worked, I did not also say that you should be planning, and not work. There has to be a balance. So you plan, take out time to plan before you now try to implement the things that you've planned. And you would see that you probably would even be more successful than you were working, no time to plan, no time to re-strategize. You just wanted to go all out. And like I was saying, I see a lot of people who have given up already. We literally have 12 months and we just have 1 month that we're done with. And people have already given up, thinking that this year is not going to be the year. This year is not my year. I've made mistakes in January. January was not the month I expected. You guys, you'll be shocked at how things can change, months to come. I know the pressure that comes with January. I think it's the same pressure that comes with December, trying to make sure that you finished well, you finished the year well, which is not a bad thing. And now that whole pressure will now carry it over to January, trying to make sure that you start well. You might not start well in January, but it does not mean that you will not end well in December. It's as simple as that, or not very simple, but it's something that we need to learn, something that we need to learn so that we reduce the pressure. Because things didn't go well in January does not mean that you're not going to have a great year. Trust me on that. January might be looking like, oh my god, I don't even know what this year is going to be like. I saw a post on where a lady posted that this year she really just wants to go with the flow. She just allow things happen for her because maybe last year she actually tried to follow up everything and things didn't go the way she planned. So you see, somebody else was trying to follow up every single decision they made on their about their lives, and it probably didn't go well. There's really no need to pressure yourself because you didn't have a great first month of the year. You still have many more months. Hopefully, those months look up for you, especially because you're putting in the work and you're trying to take out time to rest. This year is the year where we are going to rest. Soft life year. This is the year where we are going to rest, and I'm hoping that things really look up for me, for you, as much as you want them to in this year. So reduce the pressure. Reduce the pressure. And one of the things I've noticed that would even help you to do better when it comes to this pressuring yourself is to know that you're not in competition with anybody. It's really your own race. If you find out that if you realize early on that it's your own path, it's you that is running this race, just you, then I think it's reduced. You know that okay, whatever success you want to get is for you, it's for people that you love, and you're not trying to get success because person A or person B was successful. It's just your own path. You really want to do great because of yourself. So that's actually something that would help you to do better, to actually reduce the stress that you stress, because a lot of times we feel like because you are stressing, you are going to achieve stuff. It's not like that all the time. Sometimes even the stress the too much stress that is making you not to achieve as much as you should have achieved. Let me know what you're doing about, reducing stress this year. And let me also know the kind of January you had. Did you have a perfect one? Is the year already going zoom, zoom, zoom for you? Or is it looking, oh, but you're just trying to pick yourself up and move on because you know that because January was not perfect, doesn't mean that the remaining 11 months of the year cannot just blow your mind. Share your thoughts with me guys in the comment section. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and be kind. Bye-bye. Bye.